Title: My girlfriend aborted our baby without telling me, so I decided to get even. So here's my story. I'm in my mid-20s, been dating Amy, not her real name, for about 2 years now. We've had a solid relationship, or so I thought. Amy and I were the kind of couple everyone around us thought was perfect. We were best friends, laughed at each other's jokes, and had been through thick and thin together. But as I learned, even the best relationships can hide some deep cracks. About 3 months ago, Amy found out she was pregnant. It was unexpected. I'll admit, the news knocked me off my feet. But once I had time to process it, I was actually kind of excited. Nervous, but excited. I'd always seen myself as a dad someday, and the idea of raising a kid with someone I loved was something I thought could bring us closer. I know she was scared too, but I genuinely thought we'd be in this together. We talked it over a few times, and while she seemed uncertain, she didn't say anything about not wanting to keep the baby. In fact, she'd sometimes smile when we talked about potential baby names or what kind of parents we'd be. I thought we were on the same page. I even started cutting back on nights out, making little preparations to save money and prepare for the responsibilities ahead. Then, out of nowhere, Amy went out of town for a weekend to visit her mom. She was weirdly vague about it, but I didn't think too much of it. We're both adults. We give each other space. When she came back, though, things felt different. She was distant, avoiding conversations about the future, brushing me off. I figured maybe it was just nerves. I tried to be patient, give her space, and told myself she'd come around. But every time I tried to bring up the baby, she'd just change the subject or make excuses. Finally, a few weeks later, I couldn't take it anymore. I confronted her, trying to be gentle but firm. That's when she broke down and told me the truth. She'd had an abortion while she was out of town. I was stunned. She didn't even ask me, didn't even give me a heads up. She just made the decision on her own and went through with it like I was a stranger, like I didn't deserve a say in the life we'd created together. The betrayal hit me like a punch to the gut. I wasn't just heartbroken. I was angry. This wasn't some small decision. It was our baby. We should have made that decision together. But she took that from me. She didn't even give me a chance to be involved, to support her, to figure this out as a team. And when I realized that, something in me snapped. At first, I didn't know what to do with my anger. But then, I decided I wasn't going to let her walk away from this without consequences. I remembered that she had a job she loved, a high-stakes finance position that was her dream. The thing is, though, I knew something about that job that very few people did. Amy had been lying to her boss about her qualifications. She had faked a few certifications to get hired, and I had proof. Old emails, her resume with those fake certs. So I sent an anonymous tip to her company, forwarding those files. They took the bait, and within a week, she was under investigation. When she was let go, she came to me, in tears, telling me how her life was falling apart, and she didn't understand why this was happening. It took everything in me to keep a straight face. I just told her that maybe sometimes we pay for the choices we make. Now, I know people are going to say that was too far, or that I should have just walked away. But in that moment, I needed her to feel the weight of what she'd done.